All right, here we go, grade 8, lesson 10.4 here today. Looking at volume, surface area, those sorts of things, and determining whether or not solids are similar and being able to figure out different dimensions based on having the knowledge that they're similar. First of all, it's important to understand that a solid that is similar, their proportions work out in a certain way, okay? And there's different formulas that we're going to look at for different things, whether it's surface area or volume or whatever the case may be. But here's a situation. It says determine whether the solids are similar. Here we have two rectangular prisms. And here we see this one here that has a length here of 2 meters, a width of 1 meter, and a height of 3 meters. Here we see one that has a length of 6 meters, a width of 3 meters, and a height of 9 meters. So basically what we want to do is we want to look at the two lengths, and we see that for the first one, that's 2, and the second one, that's 6. Then we want to look at the two widths, and we want to test whether they're equal. Figure A is 1, figure B is 3, okay? And so we're going to check and see if these are equal. Well, this makes sense. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 6 divided by 2 is 3. If you cross multiply, 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 1 is 6. So far, that's good. So let's go ahead and look at the height. Height here of 3, height here of 9. And let's check whether 3 over 9 works. Okay, well, sure enough, 1 times 3 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. So we can conclude that these are all equal, which means this indeed is these are similar figures. Now, if you were ever to get a situation, which you will, and I'm going to use this same example right here. Let's say that a dimension is missing. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to erase this. I'm going to go ahead back and put in our 2 meters. And let's say a dimension is missing, such as this 6. And it's just going to say, okay, this is X, whatever. Basically, all I do, if it says they are similar, figure out the missing side. I would look at 2 of the sides, such as the 3 and the 9, and I'd say, okay, well, 3 over 9 has to equal 2 over X. The height of A over the height of B equals the length of A over the length of B. And then I'd say, okay, well, 3 times X is 3X. 9 times 2 is 18 by using cross multiplication. 9 times 2, 18. 3 times X, 3X. 3X equals 18. I do 18 divided by 3. X equals 6, which is sure enough what I had before. So you're going to get one section where you're just determining whether or not the solids are similar, and then the other one, whether or not what the missing measurements are. So here we have another one that we want to check on missing, not missing measurements per se, but whether or not they are similar. And so I see that I have a length here of 4 and a width here of, or a height here of 4 and a height here of 4. So I can set up the height of A is 4 over the height of B is 4. Then I see the length of this one is 4. And based on this, if they're going to be similar, the length of B is going to have to be 4. But I see that the length of B is 2. So I can see right away these are not similar. This would be a no. All right, moving right along. Okay. A couple more to look at. The solids are similar. Find the surface of the red solid, surface area of the red solid. Round your answer to the nearest tenth if necessary. So your assignment is going to have, this figure would be red. I'm just indicating it by it doesn't give the surface area. So when we're dealing with surface area, this is kind of what we do. The surface area of A, which we don't know, okay, will be represented as x. Over the surface area of B, which is 110, will go there. And then it looks at the different dimensions. Well, here we know the diameter is 5. Here we know that the diameter is 4. So for A, we're going to put it over 5. For B, we're going to put it 4. And then we're going to say, okay, for surface area, we square them. Okay, that's what we do. Okay, so essentially then I'm saying, okay, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to say 5 to the power of 2 is 25, 4 to the power of 2 is 16, so x over 110 equals 25 over 16. All right, now I need to go ahead and get my calculator here, so I'm going to go ahead and pause this video to find the calculator.